All right, you see that I'm over here, which means I'm going to have you come over so we can have a quick chat. If you are at the purple table, can you please come over and sit on the carpet? Thank you very much. If you are at the pink table, can you please tiptoe over to the carpet? Stuart, you may leave your English book at your desk. If you're at the turquoise table, you may leave your English book and come to the carpet. And my yellow table, you may please leave your English book and come to the carpet.
Are we playing a game?
We are not playing a game, but we are learning something brand new today. Brand new. Alright, I like the way that we are sitting, but let's check our rug rules just to make sure that we are ready to go. If we look at our rug rules, I raise my hand when I have a question. My legs are crisscross applesauce. My hands are quiet in my lap. I have listening ears, and I am facing... Yes. We are learning something brand new today, and I want to make sure I have your full attention. This morning, when we got started in English for your warm-up today, you were thinking about what type of word? Remind me. Lenny.
Verbs.
You were thinking about verbs this morning, and verbs are something that you... do. Verbs when you do. Excellent. We're going to learn a new type of word today that you all the time without even thinking about it. And this type of word is called a preposition. Can you say that? Preposition. One more time. Preposition. Now, I have this squirrel. I made him myself. And he is going to help us with prepositions today. Miss Flora, can you see just fine if I do this? Can you see just fine if I do this? All right. Let's take a peek. At the bottom of my poster, I have a sentence. And the sentence reads what, Tara?
The squirrel ran blank the tree.
The squirrel ran blank the tree. What can the squirrel do? Can you finish that sentence for me, Darsh?
The squirrel ran up the tree.
The squirrel ran up the tree. Well done, Darsh. Can you tell me how to finish my sentence, Fiamma?
The squirrel ran down.
The squirrel ran down the tree. Well done. Sophie, can you tell me another one?
The squirrel tiptoed up the tree.
The squirrel tiptoed up the tree. Sophie changed the verb in that sentence. We're looking to change that blank word. We've done up. We've done down. John, what else can that squirrel do?
The squirrel went in the hole.
The squirrel went in the tree. Ooh, Lenny.
The squirrel ran diagonally.
Oh, the squirrel ran diagonally the tree. Does that quite sound right? The squirrel ran diagonally the tree.
No.
Almost, but I like the way you're thinking. Can the squirrel run around the tree? Can a squirrel run under the tree? Can a squirrel run over the tree? What types of words are we filling in this blank with? What types of words are we filling them in with? Leica, what are you thinking?
It's like up, down, side.
Up, down, side, side. What are you thinking, Sophie?
Verbs.
You're thinking of verbs. Now remember, a verb is something that we do. So in our sentence, the squirrel ran. What is he doing? He is running. But what is this word? This word gives him a place to go, doesn't it? He's running up. He's running down. He's running around. He's running over. He's running under. He's running inside. Yes, Isabel.
I think it's like verbs and nouns.
Oh, that's what you're thinking about? Yes, Flora? He can run through the tree. Well done, Flora. I like what you're thinking. Darsh.
I think because then if it's run, I think it's going to be an adverb.
Ooh, an adverb. That's a very good thing, Darsh, that you were thinking about. We haven't even learned those yet. What I want us to think about today is the blank word. It's telling us where the squirrel is going, or the place where it is. He's in, he's around, he's up, he's down. This blank word is what type of word? What did we say at the very beginning? Can we remind ourselves? Darsh.
Preposition.
Preposition. So we are learning today that a preposition tells us the place. Okay? I want us to think of that. Repeat after me. preposition tells the place.
Preposition tells the place.
Fantastic. Now tell your buddy, Sienna and Utara, be your buddy. Fiamma and Isabel, tell your buddy. John and Sophie, Stuart and Darsh, Guy and Lenny, Leica and Flora. Tell your buddy. 3, 2, 1. Stop. Look. Listen. Thank you for your eyes, Sophie. Thank you for turning your body to face me, Darsh. All right. This squirrel will be our reminder today to remind us of prepositions. What I want us to do now is I want us to tiptoe back to our seats when I call you. Bongos, can you please tiptoe back to your seat? Let's see how they do it. So this morning you have your English books ready to go. They're open. What I want you to do is I am going to hand you a sheet. And this sheet has a beautiful picture on it, and I'm going to bring it up on the board. And I want us to take a look at this picture and talk about the position of all the objects in the picture. I need my classroom helpers, my teacher's helpers, which are Lenny and, is that Sophie? Lenny and Sophie, can you please pass one out to everybody? Thank you. And we need to glue them in right away. 5. Well done, Isabel. 4. Lenny, thank you for fixing that. 3, 2, 1. If you borrowed a glue stick from me, you may leave it at your desk, Stuart, because we're going to have another piece to look at in just a minute. I need my, let's see here, my material managers are here. I'm going to have another teacher's helper. Sophie, would you mind getting the lights for us, just for a minute? Thank you. All right, 3T. I have your page up on the board today, and it is called what, John? Can you read us the title? Name.
Preposition of place.
Prepositions of place. Fantastic. And before we jump into our work, let's make sure we know our Walt today. We are learning to what, Darsh?
Identify and use prepositions.
Identify, which means find, and then use prepositions. So this today is going to help us use our prepositions. Let's first just take a picture walk through our page. John read us the title, Prepositions of Place. That tells us we're focusing on our prepositions, and place tells us where the objects are going to be. I look that we have a beautiful picture, and let's make a prediction. Do you think you are going to use this picture to help you fill in all of these sentences?
Yes.
Yes. And take a look at the very bottom of your page. The very bottom of your page has a word bank. So as we go through our work today, these are the prepositions or the place words we are going to be using. So let's take a look at our first one. I would like Miss Sienna. Can you read number 1 to us, please?
The ball is something this slide.
The ball is something. This slide. Let's take a look at our picture. If I look at my picture, I see, oh, there's the ball. Put your finger on the ball. That shows me you're ready. Now the ball is something, this slide. Is it above the slide?
No.
Is it below the slide?
No. Yes.
Yes, it is below the slide, because below means the same thing as under. Check your word bank. Do you have the word below, or do you have the word under? Under. Fantastic. That tells me number 1 we fill in as under. Take a look at number 2. Leica, can you please read number 2 to us?
The girl on the slide has a bow, something her hair.
Has a bow something her hair. I would like for you to talk with your table group right now and get an idea. You have 10 seconds.
Above. In.
On top of.
I think in.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pink table. Stuart, what did you come up with as a table?
In.
You came up with in. Did somebody have a different idea? Leica?
No.
No, you didn't. Sam, you have a different idea. On her hair. Miss Utara, did you have a different idea? Okay. Did both of those answers make, let's look at our choices. Behind, in, under, on top of, next to, down, on, above. Let's check. Is it behind the slide? Ooh, next to. I agree with you on that because it looks like they're side by side. Well done. Yes, Fiamma. Okay, so let's find the boy on the steps of the slide. Okay. Is he, you've crossed out a few to help you. Is he behind the steps of the slide? No. Okay, so we know it's not that. Is he on top of the steps of the slide? That makes sense to me. Does it make sense to you? Then you fill in. Does that make sense to you? Next to the steps of the slide? Does it look like he's next to them, which means side by side? Or does it kind of look like he's on them?
I need help.
Let's read it. Will you read it to me?
There are 4 children playing something on the playground.
Playing something on the playground. What would you say? Do you play down the playground or do you play on the playground? Well, then there you go. You answered your own question. Down it. So some answers make more sense than others. All right, 3T. What I would like for us to do is I would like for you to please put your pencils down, put your erasers down, put everything down, and if you're ready, you can put your hands on your belly. If you're ready, your hands are on your belly. Almost there, purple table. John, make sure you're following directions. Thank you. Okay. We are going to be working in partners now on a preposition project. You are going to be using the iPads today to take pictures of yourselves acting out prepositions. So let's think. What could I do to show a preposition? Lenny.
Someone running on the ground.
Someone running on the ground. Lenny, the preposition you used was on. Well done. Could I be sitting on a stool? Could Utara be under her desk? Does under tell the preposition? Yeah, it tells us the place she is. She's under. Could Fiamma be sitting next to the desk? Could Darsh be sitting on top of the bench? So I want you to right now brainstorm with your table before we start our project. What types of things can we take pictures of? Brainstorm with your table. It might be
Or could take
What were you thinking? What are some of the things you think you take pictures of? What are you writing? Because writing is our verb. So are you writing on the desk? Or are you writing? There you go, you're writing on the paper. Excellent. Alright. 3, 2, 1. I'm curious, what were you discussing as a table group? What kinds of things? Leica just told me one. Leica, can you say what you said?
You can take a picture of somebody under their desk.
You could take a picture of somebody under. Under tells us the position. Flora.
You can take a picture of someone balancing a ball on their nose.
On their nose. So something could be on. That's the place. Lenny.
You can take a picture of someone on the curly place landing down.
On the poly play. Can we think of a different one other than on? Down something. Outside. In. Inside. And other places that you can think of. So, Fiamma and Leica, I'm going to have you take the iPad. what I want you to do right now is just sit together on the carpet together. I would like Utara and Stuart and Isabel, can you please come sit on the carpet together with the iPad? Sophie and Basile, can you please come sit on the carpet together? Basile, Sophie will help you get sorted this morning. John and Sienna, can you please come sit together on the carpet? Thank you. Lenny and Ga, can you please work together? Thank you. And Flora, can you sit together? Thank you. Alrighty. If you're on the carpet,
Then you see me?
John, remember, you're working with Sienna. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're ready to go, you have your iPad screen ready. You can unlock it, and the passcode is 0000. 4 zeros. What I would like for you to do is, once your iPad is unlocked, I would like for you to go to the very, very first screen. The very first screen. What I'd like for you to do is I would like for you, Utara, please make sure you're following along with us. I would like for you to click on the camera at the very top. The camera's at the very top. Alright, take a look. Do you see your partners in your screen? You just see red. May I help? Oh, I think, check where your finger is.
You should remove it.
Ah, take a look at that too.
Oh, I know what to do.
There we go.
No, this is for sound.
Alrighty. 5. If you just okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3T. If you put your iPads down in your lap, please. So I need to make sure you have your ears. Your hands are off. Your hands are off. And thank you. What we are going to do is I'm going to allow you to take pictures in our classroom. Remember, how many pictures do I need to get using prepositions? Stuart. 5. Show me 5. 5. We need 5 pictures with our partners, and we're thinking about prepositions and place. Yes, Utara?
Emma doesn't know what that is.
Oh, that's because I'm going to be working with her and Keisha to help them get sorted. Do we have any other questions before we get started? Yes, John?
Are you taking a small video?
No, John, today we are taking pictures. So, we are working inside the classroom, and I'm giving us 7 minutes to get our 5 great pictures. All right. If you have a red iPad cover, you may stand and move. Miss Emma, come see me. Stuart, can you tell me where you are? You're in a cubby. Yes. Just leave it for now. Leica, go back to where you were. Can you tell me what you are doing?
I am under there.
What's our preposition? Under. Well done. Emma, can you tell me what you're doing? Under the desk. Well done. Thank you. If you have an iPad, please sit down on the ground and put your iPad down. If you have an iPad, you should sit down on the ground and put your iPad down. Ga and Lenny, make sure you're following directions. We're ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I like the way you came to the carpet and you got just seated with your iPads. What I want you to do is, I want you to team up with another group. I'll tell you who you're working with. And I want you to discuss the pictures you took and talk about the prepositions you showed. I saw a lot of people did under or inside of. I saw someone get inside of a cubby. So what I'm going to do is, Sophie, I want your team to team up with Darsh's team. John, I want you to team up with Lenny's team. Emma and Keisha, I want you to team up with Fiamma. And Isabel and Stuart, I want you to also team up with Basile and Sophie. I want you to share your pictures and talk about them. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead. let's look at the Walt together. We are learning to, Flora, will you read it for us?
Identify and use.
We are identifying, which means finding. Get your identifiers out. You are identifying and using these prepositions today. Let's look at part 1, the directions. Sophie, will you read part 1, directions?
Write 3 sentences that use prepositions to describe a place.
Oh, so we're writing how many sentences? Show me with your fingers. 3 sentences. And you are going to use prepositions to describe the place. You can think of the pictures you took. Leica was under the chair. Stuart was on top of the desk. Stuart was also inside the cubby. Go ahead and write 3 sentences using prepositions. I'll give you a moment to do that. Sienna, can you tell me one of the sentences you wrote?
Keisha was in the cubby.
Keisha was in the cubby. And what would the preposition be in that? In, well done. All right, Miss Keisha, what was one of the sentences you wrote?
Stuart was in the cubby.
Stuart was in the cubby, and what was the preposition? In. All right, 3T, I want you to go around your table, and I want everyone to share 1 sentence with the group.
Okay,
Four, 3, 2, 1. Hands up. Trust. Raise your hand. Class.
Yes.
Thank you. Alrighty, let's take a look at part 2. Let's look at part 2. Can I please have Keisha read the directions for part 2?
Draw a picture in the space below and then describe the location of 3 items in your picture. Underline the prepositions.
Thank you. So what's the first step to this? What did it tell us to do first? Flora.
Draw a picture in the space below.
Draw a picture. So you are drawing a picture similar to the one we looked at on our first sheet. Remember, the slide and the kids playing on the swing set. You can draw a picture of whatever you want, but you need to be able to tell me where things are located in the picture. So let's think. If I drew a picture of our classroom, let's imagine I would draw me standing next to Fiamma's desk. I would have me standing under our pom-pom. I would have me standing in front of Flora. Go ahead and draw whatever picture you would like, but be prepared to explain where the things in your picture are located. Go ahead and start. All right, 3T. Focus, focus.
Everybody focus.
Thank you for giving me your eyes. What I would like for us to do now is you had some time to draw your picture and write about your picture using sentences that had prepositions in it. I saw some really good ones. I was standing on top of a desk. The ball was next to the slide. I jumped on the floor. But now what I want us to do is I want us to come over and have a quick chat about what we learned today and our new prepositions. So, if you are a bongo, can you please come over and sit quietly on the carpet? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Fiamma. Thank you, Sam. If you're an eland, can you come over and sit quietly on the carpet? If you're a kudu, come on over. And my oryx, come on over. If we are in the carpet, we are ready to go. We know our rug rules and our expectations. They are posted just here. We raise our hands, our eyes are looking forward. We are crisscross applesauce. And we are facing forward. If I am standing here, give me a thumbs up if you can see me. Give me a thumbs up if you can see the board clearly. Thank you. All right. what is a preposition? I want you to take 10 seconds and talk to the person next to you. What is a preposition? Three, two, one. Hands up if you'd like to share your idea. I heard some great conversation. Leica, what were you saying?
A preposition tells the place.
A preposition tells the place of something. Wonderful, Leica. That was a very good explanation. Miss Flora, were you thinking something different?
A preposition is...
Remember, what were you and your partner talking about? You're going to help her out.
A preposition is a place?
It tells us the place that something's happening. So, what are 5 examples? We have time for 5 examples of prepositions. Those words we were using today when we were taking our pictures. John, can you tell me one?
It's a location.
What was your favorite preposition action of the day? Miss Leica.
Under the chair.
Under the chair. What was yours, Keisha?
Stuart inside the cubby.
Stuart was inside the cubby. Miss Sienna, what was your favorite preposition picture?
Down.
Down. What were you doing down? Were you rolling down? Oh, wonderful. Now, my loves, let's take a look at our last preposition sentences for our lesson. I would like, Stuart, can you read the top one?
The class stood
Stood.
on the carpet.
What would our preposition be?
On.
On. All right. So, class, go ahead and stand on the carpet.
On.
All right, I'm going to give